Hey everyone, it's Julie Hutchison here from Think, Be, Do Leadership. And today I just had to do this video because I just had an encounter with somebody who reminded me of the reason why I do what I do, actually. She wasn't really thinking it was going to be like that, but for me, that's what I took from it. And this is about something that I learned a long time ago that made me really resonate with me, and it really kind of made me think, who do I want to spend my time with? And that is the concept of red balloon people and green balloon people. I have no idea who created this, and apologies. And if it was you that created this idea, then thank you, because it really helped me. But I'm not sure if I know who that is. So there are other names for these people, but let's go with red or green balloon people. You know, a red balloon person. No, let's start with the green balloon person. A green balloon person is, imagine there's a green balloon over their head, and when we meet them, you know, they're open to our ideas. They're open to new ideas. They have a perspective of openness and interest in you, in life, in things, and how things could be good, and just generally are kind of open to positivity. I'm not saying those people that wander around with like happy clappy and all that sort of thing, but just generally people who make you feel good when you walk into the room. They make you feel like you have a right to be there. Not that you need them to tell you that you have a right to be there, but that's by the by. But they make you feel like, you know, they respect you and they like you, and they're interested in you, and you can be interested in them, and you can have a positive, interesting conversation that goes somewhere, that's productive, that may disagree, but we don't take it personally. And the perspective that we look through with our lenses is one of what could happen, how could we do something, or oh, isn't that nice, isn't the world nice? So we're always looking for good stuff. And funnily, those green balloon people, they tend to find the good stuff, don't they? And they find good stuff in you, if you are one, find the good stuff in other people. And then you meet other people, the other non-green balloon people, called red balloon people. And they are the people that, it doesn't matter whether you've got the best idea in the world. It doesn't matter whether or not you're having the best day, or you've brought somebody a coffee and you've been really kind, or you've done something good, or generally nothing is wrong. A red balloon person will be the sort of person who walks in the room and sucks the energy out of anything you have, anything the team's got. And when they walk in that room, their whole energy changes, and they are looking for a reason why not. They are looking for a reason to make it not happen, why it shouldn't happen, why that's not a good thing, and why that they don't like it, and they suck it out of the room. You could call them mood hoovers, you could call them death eaters, you could call them anything you like, but sometimes you find that, you know, you never know whether you're a red or a green balloon person. So I'd like you to ask that question. But sometimes you find that you end up surrounded by these people, and in actual fact, it takes your energy away. It makes you feel bad, and it makes you then change your perspective sometimes as well. So it reminded me today, I shall not name names and I shall not say what the situation was, of how, isn't it interesting how different people approach different subjects so differently? So what can we do about it? Well, let's think. The three things I think that are really important are, first of all, don't surround yourself with people who are red balloon people who spend their time looking for the negative. Because if you do, it's going to make you feel bad. You're not going to get anywhere with them because you can't necessarily change their mind. That's the way they look. But the second thing is I want you to ask yourself a question. Are you green or red? And sometimes we need to stop and ask ourselves the truth about whether we're a green or red person. And sometimes in different situations we could be the green person, and sometimes we could be the red, that traffic light person who stops everything from happening, and we aren't as energetic or as positive as we think we are in other situations. So are you green or are you red? And the third thing I want you to think about is, whichever one you are, how can you spread more of looking through the lens of green balloon? Okay, so how can you show others? As a leader, we need to help other people. And I said it's very difficult to change people. And if we get sucked into those those red balloons, then it's hard to get out. But how can we as leaders take that responsibility and take that effort and show somebody how they could look at something in a different perspective? Maybe pointing it out to them, maybe to tell them that that was a very red balloon, maybe just being aware of that red or green balloon sitting on the top of your head, if you know what I mean, if it were just hanging there. Sometimes just being aware and being told that those two things exist, asking ourselves, like I'm asking you, which way do I fall, may make people think twice about the way in which they approach situations. Because I don't know about you, but often people feel that they're one way, and then when they get feedback, they find out that actually the impression they're given is a little bit different from what they thought they were. So helping people to be aware and knowledgeable about the way they come across can be very useful. Now, please do it delicately if you're going to do it, because some people don't want to hear it, so you have to be really careful how you say it. But so, are you red or green? Yeah. What do you want to do about that? How can you spend your time with more green balloon people? And how can you help those people that are red balloons to notice that of themselves, and to notice perhaps that they would be happier and maybe more open and would get better results if they were to think about things from a different perspective, maybe just changing their glasses. Who knew that it was so simple as red or green balloons? Maybe it is. If you find that interesting, then lovely, that's great. Say what. Don't tell me if you're red, but no, you can tell me if you're red or green generally. That would be really interesting if you want to put in the message below, or if you know somebody who is a red ballooner. How does it make you feel? Let me know. And what do you want to do about it? And we do more and more of this stuff over in the Quiet Leaders with Impact Facebook group. So if you would love to join, then I shall bob a link in the comments below that you can join the Facebook group. And if you want to find out how you can work with me to grow your impact and influence as a leader, then send me a private message and we'll see if and how I can help. Take care. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.